Once upon a sunny October day in 1958, in beautiful Monroe, North Carolina, two little black boys, James Hanover Thompson, age 9, and Davis Fuzzy Simpson, age 7, were having fun playing in the park. In 1958 South, black children played with blacks and white children played with whites. We were playing with some friends over in the white neighborhood, chasing spiders and wrestling and stuff like that, James said. Some white kids started playing with us. One of the little kids suggested that one of the little white girls give us a kiss on the jaw. The little girl gave me a peck on the cheek, and then she kissed David on the cheek too. So we didn't think nothing of it. We were just little kids. Little Sissy Marcus, the kissing white girl, was around 7 or 8 years old, and may have felt comfortable kissing James because they had been playmates from when he accompanied his mother to the Marcus house when working as a domestic there. At the park, all the children were playing and having fun. There were 2 white boys and 2 white girls who joined in the play. "Mommy," said little Sissy, "I had so much fun today at the park, and guess what? James came over with his friend, and we asked them to play with us. We had so much fun. I hated having to leave and come home. I gave them both a kiss on the jaw before I ran off. I waved goodbye, and they laughed and waved back at me. I hope we can play tomorrow in the park." Little Sissy didn't notice her mother begin to frown. "You were kissing those black boys, Miss Sissy Marcus? Anything could have happened to you. What else did they do to you?" "Nothing, Mommy. We just had fun playing in the park." "And you let them kiss all over you? Shame on you, young lady. Go to your room right now." The more she thought about it, the angrier Mrs. Marcus became. Anything could have happened, and maybe did. We cannot have this in Monroe, North Carolina. No, I'm calling the police. Those boys need to be taught a lesson. They cannot go around touching little white girls. The police car pulled up, and they said, "We're taking y'all to jail." I didn't know what was going on. But when we got down to the police station, we understood that they said that we had raped a little white girl. They took us down to the bottom of the police station to a cell, and they had us handcuffed. They started beating us. They was beating us to our body, you know. They didn't beat us to the face where nobody could see it. They just punched us all in the stomach and back and legs. We was hollering and screaming. We thought they were going to kill us. The police kept the 7 and 9-year-old boys for 6 days, denying them access to their parents or legal counsel. They tried to beat a confession of rape from them. Meanwhile, at the Thompson home, life was torn apart. My sister Brenda said that Mom was a nervous wreck. She didn't sleep, that she would be up walking the floors and praying. She said that the Klan burned crosses right there on the front yard, and Mom and them, they would go in the morning and sweep the bullets off the front porch. Juvenile Judge Hampton Price convicted them of molestation and sentenced them to reform school for a period of time until they would turn 21 years old. Each week during detention, I was sent to the psychologist, and he would tell me they should have castrated y'all. I mean, it was just something. Then the world heard about the kissing case. Black leaders and local NAACP got involved. Former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt got involved. President Eisenhower got involved. Other civil rights organizations, such as the New York-based Committee to Combat Racial Injustice, protested the charges, trial, and sentencing. The United States was embarrassed by protests from other governments, demonstrations in major cities, and the strong criticism in the international press throughout Europe and Asia. North Carolina Governor Luther H. Hodges was finally shamed into granting clemency to the boys, releasing them from the reformatory in early 1959 after being there for 3 months. Neither he nor authorities in Monroe ever officially apologized to the boys or their families. Sister Brenda says that when James came back home, it was like seeing somebody different, that you didn't even know. He never talked about what he went through there, but ever since then, his mind just hadn't been the same. James said, "I still feel the hurt and the pain from it, and nobody never said, 'Hey, look, I'm sorry what happened to y'all. It was wrong.' My brother and his friend had to suffer on account of that. And I mean they suffered. From one kiss. I've thought about that. It all started with a kiss." The understandable trauma of an atrocity like this at such an early age had a lifelong effect on James, who spent most of his adult life in and out of prison for robbery. "I always sit around and wonder, if this hadn't happened to me, what could I have turned out to be? Could I have been a doctor? Could I have went off to some college or some great school? It just destroyed our lives." I wonder how this kiss affected Sissy Marcus' life.